said, the first match, okay, get me your winner here, and then, why is this to me like? They need to get this out of the way really quick, because do we really care about this or not?
No, and I'm going to get this out of the way because I don't care about this. Obviously, Bray Wyatt's going to win this. The only way he doesn't win this is if Uncle Howdy somehow interferes and takes out Bray Wyatt, and then LA Knight kind of just takes advantage of a, knocked out Bray Wyatt, pins him 1, 2, 3, and that's it. But then you need to see something like, you need to clearly see who Uncle Howdy is. He needs to take off his mask and, oh my God, it's Bo Dallas, or it's Vince McMahon, or it's whoever. You need to see who it is. Otherwise, no, he's just going to win, and it's going to be a shitty match, and LA Knight's going to look like a mid-carder. So.
Yeah, like the only reason that I do not like this is because what you just said, LA Knight, you have a lot of things with a heel guy like he is. You could have done a lot of better things than the fact that he's going against Bray Wyatt, and of course we know he's going to lose. There's no other, I think, like you said, unless Uncle Howdy magically twists this thing around, but I don't really care much for this. Bray Wyatt, I want him to wrestle the way
all your champions in WWE right now are heels, so you can't really push heels, because you need to push baby faces, because they need to be the ones to go against these heel champions. So no heel's really going to get over till some of these belts go on baby faces.
Yeah, so to me, again, but LA Knight has a lot of he could they could have used him so much better. They didn't do that. There you go. That's WWE for you guys. Bianca Belair against Alexa Bliss. This is also a feud that because of how weird Alexa Bliss is finally going back to that character associated with Bray Wyatt and all of that. Do I really want to see this champion at this stage of the game and the way that she performs? No, I'm not interested anymore. She had her time in the sun. She held way too many championships. So here they chose one of the girls that don't even have a spot for that championship in Alexa Bliss. Bianca Belair should easily win it, and maybe whoever wins the Royal Rumble should go after Bianca, and that should be the main match of WrestleMania for the women's side. But that was only my 2 cents of it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's one of the, I agree wholeheartedly. There's nothing really that makes sense to do with Alexa Bliss other than, I guess, this spooky gimmick. I don't know. I mean, it's not good for me. She shouldn't have been in a tag team with Asuka when they brought her back a little while ago. She just shouldn't have been brought back on TV unless it's in a different capacity besides wrestling. Because she's not believable, because her moveset isn't good, and she's extremely small. If her moveset sucked, but she's as big as Nia Jax, you'd go, well, at least she's a big load, and she fucking does a big belly flop into you, she'll knock you out. No, Alexa Bliss weighs 90 pounds. You know what I mean? So, no, it's not believable. Bianca Belair should rip her in half. The only reason why it's not going to be a 30-second match like it would be if this was a shoot. If this was a shoot, this would be over before you blink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If this was our shoot fight.
Yeah.
I mean, but
have a spot in the match.
No, but I mean, she's going to do the spooky shit. They're going to drag it out, commentary. Oh my God, they're going to sell it. No, this is going to suck. This is going to suck almost as bad, if not worse, than the Mountain Dew match. But no, Bianca should win.
Exactly. So that's what we're gonna have upon the women's. The SmackDown Women's Championship is not going to be defended. Charlotte is actually defending next week on SmackDown against Sonya Deville. So Paul, let's talk about since we're talking of the women's side, who wins for you the Royal Rumble, and maybe any surprise entrance on this women's Royal Rumble that is the 4th year that they do this.
Some surprise entrances. Let's get them out of the way first. I mean, do we have a list without leaks? I don't know if any surprises were leaked. Is there a list of announced women? I mean,
when it comes to the Women's Royal Rumble, it's the same girls, so we're going to see probably Trish, we'll see probably Lita. I know Beth Phoenix is confirmed, though. Beth Phoenix will be confirmed because of the thing with Rhea Ripley, and maybe that will be another thing.
But you didn't, this is just, you're just...
This is me speculating, this is nothing set in stone.
Because I was going to say, well, besides that...
This is just me.
Yeah, I didn't know if we know, okay, there's only maybe 4 spots open, or I didn't know if we know how many people are confirmed. But anyway, no, I mean, I think Chelsea Green will be one that you would, I think you could easily see that. I think that'll be a surprise. Maybe Mickie James again. That'd be cool. Yep. One I would love to see if you do Mickie James and Deonna Purrazzo. Purrazzo would be great. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, I'm not saying bring all the Impact women or anything, but I mean, that might be a cool one. Like you said, the New Japan thing, maybe Kairi Sane. Again, hey, look at all these women's champions. We have the Impact Women's Knockouts champion, Mickie James, in our Royal Rumble. We have the New Japan IWGP
maybe
Women's champion. whatever. I mean, yeah, whoever, bring in some of these other women. That would be kind of cool. But I mean, for the legends, no. Do I really? I love her to death, but do I really need to see Molly Holly or
No.
Trish Stratus
No.
or Lita? No. I'd rather see women that are currently wrestling, maybe for other companies, or one or two legends is okay. Like I said, a Beth Phoenix, because she was still kind of involved in storyline with
That's
Edge,
the only
whatever.
reason
That I would go okay.
Maybe, because the Undertaker, all of that. I mean, whatever.
Well, no,
Michelle still actually can go.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle McCool, she said no, she didn't get the invite. She tweeted it, whether she's trying to play kayfabe or not. I don't know, but
I know Doudrop might be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of these women like that I mentioned that I would like to see, but I mean, for my prediction now for a winner, I mean, okay, both your women are champion. I mean, both your champions are babyface. So you would think a heel. I mean, I would almost have to think Rhea Ripley, and if Ripley wins, she could go after Bianca. They could have the thing, I should have won the Royal Rumble years ago when it was you. Well, that was last year, and this and that. You could maybe play out, or 2 years ago, play off that. Yeah, last year was Ronda, play off that storyline and everything. I mean, I don't know, that might not be bad. I mean, I think they'll have a great matchup. They have great matches in NXT. I think they might add some on the main roster, but I mean, they will have great matches. It's just Rhea physically makes sense to win, but storyline wise doesn't make sense because she's just so involved with everything with Judgment Day.
No, yeah,
I don't know. I mean, if you're going off,
you're talking about this. How about women from NXT? We could see maybe Lyra Valkyria. We can see maybe Toxic Attraction, Roxanne Perez. That would be cool.
I think some of them, yeah, but I mean, to me, those aren't surprises. That's not a surprise. A surprise,
like
is
at least
somebody,
addition. There you go.
To me, a surprise is somebody that's not even employed in the company.
Yeah.
Or like at least not employed until today. Something like that. Oh, here's a Chelsea Green. She's debuting in the Rumble, or for one night only, Mickie James is going to be here. In the Royal Rumble, something like that. Whatever. But no, an NXT call up to then. Okay. Gigi Dolan's in there for 2 minutes. We see her big ass, and then she gets thrown out. Oh, okay, see ya. Okay, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it don't mean anything. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, if you're really trying to do this to make for somebody to win it, to go, man, and really push them, maybe Raquel Gonzalez or Raquel Rodriguez, whatever she is now. But I don't know. I mean, there's nobody in this Royal Rumble that really, I mean, last year, everybody was going, Ronda's coming back, Ronda's going to win, and Ronda's coming back. The year before, everybody was saying, oh, we don't know who it's going to be. There was a bunch of speculation. It could be this, could be that. I don't know. I feel like this year's kind of like that. And maybe with no clear-cut winner this year, it makes it more exciting because it could be anybody's game.
Exactly. No, I agree. Because for a lot of people are saying maybe Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is a choice right there. We knew.
That would suck.
We know that it's not maybe everybody's favorite in Liv Morgan. But also I will say, like you said, Raquel Rodriguez will be cool. I don't know, in this position, then you don't leave me with a lot of choices either, because maybe Bayley, but like you said,
Bayley wouldn't be bad. I mean, I would like that. I mean, Asuka, maybe if Asuka debuts as a new gimmick,
with
she
Kana,
goes back to Kana, something like that, maybe. But does Asuka win too? Not that I would hate that, but there might be people that say, oh, why does she win too? You could use it to make somebody else like a Raquel or Rhea or somebody. I don't know. Again, it's going to be interesting. That's why it's my favorite.
Maybe Shayna Baszler. That would be surprising also, but I don't know if you want to build Shayna to that level that she ever was on NXT. But what we do know, Paul, for sure, Ronda Rousey is not going to be part of the event. Not at all. And the main reason given for that is that if she's not there to win it, might as well don't even have it. That's the thing. It's because of her star power value is so great that she's not going to win it. I don't want to be part of it. Which it opens a spot for Xia Li, women that are going to be there for 3 seconds, like you said, and they're going to be thrown out of the top rope. We know that a lot of people want Sasha Banks to be a surprise entrance. It's not going to be part of the Rumble. She's just part of New Japan. Don't get your hopes too high on that. But like you said, maybe Chelsea Green. That would be. I will say that both of them, Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, will be surprising right there. Zack Ryder, he just got, or Matt Cardona just got in. He copyrighted Zack Ryder again, and also woo, so he copyrighted that also not too long ago. So there you go. That could be things that he's on his way back to WWE. We'll see. But like, okay, Paul. So if I have to ask you for a winner, you say Raquel Rodriguez.
I'd probably say Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Okay, yep. I will. In that one, I'm gonna just because I know that you hate it, but it's fine. Please don't hate me, but like Liv Morgan. That's I want to say maybe, and that's the one I see. But like I would like to see Rhea Ripley because at least you give more people that like deserve the chance. And then Rhea can actually benefit from that. But that's on the women's side. So now let's talk about the guys. And here, like you said, Cody Rhodes. Who could actually be a surprise entrance here? This is going to be an interesting Rumble. There's not, unless it's Cody Rhodes who wins, but everybody else also seems to have a fair share and opportunity here.
Yeah, for surprises, I'll do surprises first, like I did for the women. I think Matt Cardona is easily a one-off. He copyrighted his WWE name, so now if they want to use them for merchandise, it has to go through him. Or he's going to be the one who sells it. So, but no, I think they'd call him Matt Cardona. I don't think they'd call him Zack Ryder. But, you never know. But it's all exciting. It makes it cool. It makes it fun. People say CM Punk, maybe. A Jay White. We can maybe see, there's lots of people. So maybe we'll see a Kurt Angle, because we just saw him at the thing. Maybe we'll see a Booker T, somebody like that. Some of these older legends, how they always might throw in here and there. But lots of guys, stacked card, you saw there in the graphic. But no, man, I think there's only one person who's going to win this. This is Cody Rhodes to win it right here, man. Cody Rhodes, I think right here, he's going to win. He has to. They're setting it up. Like I said, they did the video packages so great, building this up. A Final Four, that would be awesome, would be like Cody, Bobby Lashley, Lesnar, and Walter.
That would be really cool.
Because then Cody's the smallest guy in there. You think, oh my God, he's gonna go, but he somehow survives and maybe uses the two big guys are fighting and they're in the ropes and Cody flips them both up, uses their big momentum, flips the last two guys over and he wins it or something. He takes a big chop from Walter right on that torn pec and he screams and then the crowd blows up because he no sells it like a sting, whatever. I don't know, something. You really do something to really get this crowd hyped up with these big guys and Cody in there, especially if he's going to be the one to dethrone the tribal chief, which he needs to be. I think it's the right thing they got to do. My pick is Cody, because even if you have a Matt Cardona or a CM Punk or a Jay White, them winning it, come on. No, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're probably going to see, for example, returns that like Shinsuke Nakamura might be returning, so that will be another one that it's not a fan favorite, but at least he won. 2018 he won the Royal Rumble, so that will be something. Maybe John Cena, we don't know, that fill a spot right there. Maybe I don't know, who else? Like you say, you mentioned you say Jay White. A lot of people were saying maybe Kazuchika Okada. That would be really cool. But again, if you're gonna have the guy to bring him to just lose, we'll see. We know AJ Styles is injured, so maybe Edge will be the one coming back, and he will take Finn Balor out. There you go. But hear my words on that, because there you go. That will maybe the feud will continue when it comes to Judgment Day and Edge. So he could be doing that in his last appearance on the Royal Rumble. But like you said, Cody Rhodes is pretty much, unless you do something completely out of the blue, Cody Rhodes, it seems to me that the guy is going to win. Unless, like you said, maybe you have Bobby Lashley win it, but I don't know, because he has the rivalry with Lesnar. Gunther will be really good. There was a thing that they said that they gave a lot of money to Stone Cold Steve Austin to have a feud with Roman Reigns. I don't think this is going to be for this WrestleMania. So Cody Rhodes with Roman, to me, I'm excited enough just to see him winning that title. Like you said, it was a wrong decision that they spoiled that, just because it would have been a lot better, like number 27, 28, hear the music, and then everybody would have been the loudest pop of the night. But that's what they had.
But let me ask you this. You say that, but if they already heard Zack Ryder's music and they pop for that, they heard Kazuchika Okada's music, they pop for that, they heard Tetsuya Naito's music and they pop for that, and then they hear Cody Rhodes, are they gonna pop for that, or is it how many times can we pop?
There's many surprises, then they're not gonna be as loud.
So that's the thing. Maybe they think, well, we don't want Cody to come out and it's flat, so we'll get people hyped up to see Cody again. At least it wasn't like Cody pops up on Monday Night Raw and cuts a promo and whatever. It's like the first time we're gonna see him, might be Royal Rumble. So
exactly. So we'll see what happens. So family, that's what we have when it comes to the men's Royal Rumble. And now we're just gonna go with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, a really good like feud. And also we see a Kevin Owens even more, dangerous, even more in the game, more focused than the one that we saw like 2 years ago when he actually challenged Roman Reigns for the same title. So like I like the rivalry. The one thing that like we know that he might not win it, but again, Kevin Owens at least is able to give us good storytelling.
Might not, he says. Didn't they have a match at last year's Royal Rumble? Or whatever it was, some Royal Rumble maybe 2 years ago? No, I mean, come on. Now, this is... I hate this because, if this was only for one of the titles, because they're already doing that with the Usos in the tag belts. If this was just for one belt, I think a lot more people would go, okay.
And he might win it. He might
win it. Like, there's a really good shot. Because they could do a rematch where Roman wins it back or, whatever. But Roman is still, well, no, my title reign still continues because blah, blah, blah. Maybe he loses the Raw belt, not the SmackDown one or whatever. However you want to do it. But no, because it's for both belts and, there's at least the only place this is going to be in danger is WrestleMania against Cody. No, nobody expected Kevin Owens to win.
Absolutely, that's the thing. I mean, that's like I feel that like the difficult part for Roman is just keep finding guys to just feed him with. Like in this case, the only reason I feel that they pick Kevin Owens is because
their involvement. Yeah, the involvement of Sami Zayn and everybody else. They must think that that's story writing. How they have this all planned out, the finish of this match. They must think, and I'm not saying that it won't be, but in their heads they probably go, the finish is so good that the fans will like it, that they won't care that Kevin Owens loses again. You know what I mean? It's like
exactly because, and remember, it's the second time, the same pay-per-view, the same title, all of that. But at least I see a Kevin Owens just getting the story ready. I mean, to me he looks a little better than what he looked 2 years ago. Unfortunately, you said he's not going to win because the thing is with Sami Zayn, and maybe like you said,
and also if you ask Kevin Owens. Yeah, and also if you ask Kevin Owens, would he love to be champion? Absolutely. But does he also love the big paycheck that WWE gave him a year ago or whenever that was? Absolutely. So I'm sure he's fine with it.
So at least, like the Royal Rumble is going to be an interesting pay-per-view. It's going to be we're going to have a lot to talk about. And for that reason, we're going to be live right after the show is over. Following myself in all the social media. We're going to be on Facebook. We're going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on Instagram. We're going to be on like Twitch, Twitter, everywhere that we have our accounts. We're going to be live, so please join us for that. Don't forget to actually subscribe to all of them. Just give us a shout out, like also get the bell for notifications just when we know that we're live. We're putting content. We're going to try to put more out, and just let us know what you guys think about this Rumble, because tomorrow the road for WrestleMania absolutely begins. So Paul, any closing thoughts before we go?
Yeah, I mean, just maybe the individual matches on the show, they might be predictable or you might not even be interested in them. But, I mean, the two Rumble matches themselves, I think everybody wants to see them. Everybody's interested. This is the most exciting pay-per-view of the year for maybe even all of wrestling. You might enjoy a Wrestle Kingdom or WrestleMania or something or an AEW show more. But I think everybody's always excited. They always want to see the Royal Rumble match itself to see who wins. So I'm excited. Of course, we're going to be here covering it live. My man, you can go away, give it all away. He's going to win. Cody Rhodes. So, I mean, I'm excited, and hey, guys, so you don't miss anything, follow us all the social media. Rope Break on Facebook, OG Rope Break on Twitter, the original Rope Break Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, right here on YouTube, the home of the #1 podcast in the YouTube wrestling community, the original Rope Break. And, that's pretty much it, guys. And we will see you tomorrow for the Royal Rumble coverage.
Don't forget, family.